Hello there, everyone. How you doing today? I hope you're all well. Today we're going to be reacting to Vita Carnis. Considering a new season just came out, it'd be a good time to get on the Vita Carnis train and do a reaction video from the first episode onwards. If you want to see the shows on your own time, the link to the playlist is in the description. Support the original creator, and let's get started, shall we? Federal law provides severe civil and criminal penalties for the. All right, classified material. It's not really it. It's just part of the analog horror part of this.
On planet Earth,
Earth?
life has thrived for millions of years.
I'd say it has.
Creatures big and small
Big and
have
small.
found ways
Oh,
to
little
adapt and
Fred
evolve to
hamster.
flourish in all types of
Is
environments.
that a desert? I want
From
some ice.
barren wastes to lush forests, life can be found.
Burb!
Earth has homed these creatures since the dawn of life itself.
I do
Only until very recently, things have changed.
What are
New life
those?
forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature
They're
and what
little
we know about
guys.
evolution
They're
itself.
little red guys.
That is why we, at
Meat!
National Living Meat Research,
Living
have been
meat.
studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these creatures and their wondrous ways of life.
Wait. So these things are living meat. I get that we're technically living meat ourselves. We're technically just a brain piloting a bone suit that's piloting a meat suit. But something tells me these guys are a little more than just skeletons, brains, and meat.
First, what are these new life forms? Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931,
Ooh, that's a lot of them.
there has been much debate on what these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity?
Purge us
From what our
harder,
scientists
Daddy!
have discovered, no. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home.
They're little guys.
What these creatures are is
Little
mysterious and
guys.
still not well known today. But here is what we do know. These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue.
Sorry about that. I just realized my model's too big for the screen. Sorry about that. Okay, let's fix that.
Organs, and bones.
They're made of muscle,
They
organs, and
greatly
bones.
resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat.
So we can
Because
cook
of
them.
these
They're edible.
characteristics, they have been named accordingly as vita carnis.
Vita carnis.
The carnis species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their carnis
So they
relatives.
can eat my mom. Gotcha.
The carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to
What's
the first
crawl?
creature of the carnis
Oh,
species,
they're telling me about them.
the crawl.
Roll!
The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold,
Ooh.
or fungi.
Fungi! They're a
A
fungi.
primary stem
Ugh,
structure is
that's
the host
gross.
of
They
divisions
look
of
like
other,
veins.
smaller branches. And each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other
Speak
similar
of-
organs used to
Speak of the devil. I was just saying they look like veins, and they're like, hey, these suckers got veins in them. Woo! We're doing good on this today.
transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic
So,
matter necessary for
They go.
growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy.
Energy.
Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means,
Oh?
using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis.
Oh, so it gets energy from the
The dark
sun.
pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth.
Okay.
Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments,
Okay.
easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere.
Okay.
Its recent inclusion in the
Oh, that's a
ecosystem
gross
has
place.
caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors,
Aww.
but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead.
Oh, that's good.
The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well.
Okay. So
The
they go
presence
nom
of
nom
all
nom.
these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again.
Okay, so they don't disturb
This
anything.
form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive. Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage.
Okay, we use our crawl.
Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been
Hang
sustainably
on!
cultivated.
Something happened there.
Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness.
Hang on, we saw something there. Let's go back a few frames.
Because of the supernatural rate of growth.
Hang on, there was a. How do I go? Oh,
To our advantage.
we saw. There's something there.
Because of the supernatural rate of growth.
Oh, it's like a poster. Okay, a poster that tells us about the
And
crawl
its
being
richness in
bad.
nutrients,
Okay.
it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms.
Yay!
The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality.
Okay.
The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans,
I
and
can eat
reliably
them!
so.
Yay! Now
But
I'm
due
hungry.
to its unkindly appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards.
Aww, it tastes yucky.
The crawl also plays a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying.
Next creatures?
Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the
A
branches.
node of meat.
This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism,
Oh.
and go to live on as an independent animal.
Okay.
This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
The little guy. Okay, on to the next part. God damn it, ads!
There's a good chance.
Okay, we're back from the ad.
The trimmings.
The little guy.
Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned
Teeny
raccoons.
weeny
They
little
are
guy,
commonly known to
teeny
have a
weeny
plump body,
little guy.
round head, small eyes, nose and ear holes.
Give
and
them
an agape
pets!
mouth.
They
They are
deserve the
also equipped
pets!
with a diversity of limbs. All individual trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics.
Oh, that one doesn't look so nice.
One thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue, and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length,
So I
no
can eat
larger than
them.
a basketball.
I can eat the little guy.
Its life starts with its separation from the crawl. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume.
Hey, he eat the apple!
Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers.
Oh.
Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited
Eat
to,
apple.
fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects, and deceased animals.
Okay. Does that mean we can eat
Although
dead
its
people?
appearance is unsightly, it is a cowardly creature, only fleeing,
He's just a
screeching,
little
and hiding
guy.
when threatened. Because of its lack of defensive traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily
Aw.
overpowered and picked off very regularly
Poor
by predators.
guy.
Naturally, its population would eventually die out. This is not the case.
Something was there.
The
Someone
crawl
should tell me in the
constantly
comments.
produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers.
Okay.
Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months,
Okay.
having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years.
Aw, it doesn't live long.
Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society.
No.
Their overabundance has even considered them pests.
No.
Due to them digging through trash bins and making
It's just
excessive
a little
noise at night.
guy.
Besides all of this, Some people still keep trimmings as pets and relatively
Yeah!
domesticate them. Nuisance or not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to behold. The next species on our list is the meat snake.
The meat snake. Okay, on to the next part. Hopefully there's no ads here. God damn it, there's ads.
The stories I've told you are real.
Okay, we skipped the ad. On to this video itself.
The meat snake. The meat
I got
snake
one of
is a
those.
worm-like creature made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a transparent, skin-like membrane.
Oh.
Its size varies during its lifespan, depending
got
on
a
how much
tongue.
it consumes. When it first separates from the crawl, it is only a few centimeters
It's just
in
a
length.
little guy.
Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters.
Oh.
Although, under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can
Oh.
greatly surpass this length.
It becomes a big boy.
The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A
Okay.
meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism.
How come my meat snake can't
The
do
meat
that?
snake allocates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name. Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole.
Oh, so it does snake
Once
stuff.
the entire
Okay.
body is consumed, the meat snake's stomach will release a variety of chemicals.
Chemicals!
Some will break down soft tissue like skin.
Can I
and
get
the
high
connection
off the
points between
chemicals?
muscles. Other
Please tell me I
chemicals
can
will
get
then
high off the
ferment and
chemicals.
preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible. After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract and slowly be implemented into its own structure,
And he
extending
gets
the meat snake.
large. Okay.
Unsatisfactory parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted. Speaking of
Okay, sorry to pause the video. But who's saying pelvises are unsatisfactory? I got a pelvis the other day and it was hella satisfactory. I think pelvises are extremely satisfactory. Justice for pelvises!
skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull,
Oh.
each corresponding to what that one has consumed.
Pulling a marowak, I see.
During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if needed. A meat snake's lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes.
Okay.
The longest one has lived for was 28 years.
Oh, that's long.
The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease
Oh.
due to its preserving chemicals.
So it's
The
basically
only
immortal.
significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation,
Oh,
burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating.
so we can burn it with fire.
Interestingly, the meat snake
It's
is
a big
the only
boy.
member of the carnis family that is able to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches an excessive
So you're telling me it fucks.
size and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis,
No,
splitting
it doesn't
itself in
fuck.
two.
God damn
Then
it.
the now two meat snakes will go on their separate ways and live on as two distinct organisms.
Okay.
Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold.
So it's
Their
Goldilocks.
population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available.
Okay.
Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will use them to our advantage.
Okay.
Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products.
Okay.
The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease.
Okay.
Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill, within war on the battlefield to dispose of festering bodies and
Very
parts,
useful.
and within zoos to dispose of deceased animals.
Aw, why a zoo?
They are extremely tame, not caring of any
But
creature
he looks
is around.
kind of rude in
only
that
acting
picture. I'm not sure I
defensively when it
believe
is
you.
within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame. Overall, meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself. It is an amazing experience to encounter one, as long as you don't mind the smell.
Ugh.
Our next creature is the mimic.
That's the end of today's video. We'll go over some more of the vita carnis in the next video. If you want to see that, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below with what you want to see next. Now, I will see you all next time. Hasta la pasta.